Napoleon's darkest hour. The Massacre at Jaffa 1799. In March 1799, during Napoleon Bonaparte's campaign in the Middle East, the city of Jaffa in present-day Palestine became the site of one of the most controversial episodes in his military career. After a bloody assault that resulted in French forces capturing the city, chaos and brutality followed. Napoleon's troops pillaged mercilessly, slaughtering men, women, and children indiscriminately. As noted by eyewitness accounts, the massacre of prisoners. In the days after the siege, Napoleon faced a grim logistical issue. What to do with the 3,000 Ottoman prisoners who had surrendered under a promise of safety? Lacking resources to feed or guard them, and fearing they might regroup and fight against the French, Napoleon ordered their execution. On the beaches of Jaffa, French soldiers, under strict orders, massacred the prisoners, reportedly using bayonets to conserve ammunition. Some accounts claim these prisoners included men who had previously been captured and had broken their oaths not to fight France again. The fallout, while Napoleon defended his decision as a military necessity, the massacre became a stain on his reputation, exploited by his enemies to portray him as a ruthless and inhumane leader. At the time, there was no formal concept of war crimes, but the event sparked outrage and condemnation. Reimagined narrative. A fresh take. Jaffa, 1799. The dilemma of a general. March 1799. Jaffa, Palestine. French cannons thunder as Napoleon Bonaparte's troops storm the city. Victory is swift, but what follows is anything but glorious. Chaos consumes the streets. French soldiers, drunk on triumph, slaughter indiscriminately, leaving a once thriving city drenched in blood. But the true horror is yet to come. In the days after, Napoleon faces a cold decision. His army, overstretched and short on supplies, cannot support the 3,000 Ottoman prisoners captured during the siege, nor can they risk letting them go. Many had broken their oaths of surrender before returning to fight against France. With no viable alternative, Napoleon makes a fateful choice. The prisoners are marched to the beach, where the order is given. Steel meets flesh, and history is marked by one of the most harrowing massacres of the era. Soldiers, some reluctant, others resigned, carry out the grim task. In defending his actions, Napoleon claimed necessity, but this decision haunted him for years, a black mark on a legacy often defined by ambition and brilliance. The massacre at Jaffa stands as a stark reminder of the ethical dilemmas faced in war and the devastating consequences of absolute power. By re-examining this story through both historical context and human perspective, it becomes more than a tale of violence. It's a reflection on the cost of leadership and the enduring scars of history. Napoleon's decisions at Jaffa reflect the harsh realities of war and the ethical complexities faced by leaders in times of crisis. His ruthlessness ensured short-term victories, but they also served as a cautionary tale of the cost of absolute power and unyielding ambition.